Hello everyone at Physics Conference. This is Iraj Khalili from Iran. I want to talk about a challenging subject which is about gravity and light. As Einstein says, gravity is bending after a planet folding to the planet, and it says because of this gravity is not neutral and absorbing any light. I want to say the opposite of that, and it's because of this Einstein's opinion, it's against that, so it's so challenging for me, but I'm going to explain it to you and other physicians if they would like. You, physicians, say, gravity is neutral on light, or perhaps folding. I want to say opposite. No, gravity stops the light, pushes the light, and, of course, repel it. Gravity repels the light, and the amount of it is this I will talk to. A few years ago, I went to a carpet shop to bring a carpet my wife had bought. When I entered the shop, I saw huge carpets hung on the wall. So I asked the man who buys these so big carpets. He mentioned that no, just you look at them, they look huge and big. When we drop them on the ground, on the floor, it's different. They are smaller. But I couldn't accept it. I said, why? They said, because of illusion, and you see them just on. I didn't accept it. I saw it many times on the floor and lying down again, but I saw the difference. A lot of difference. So I started to research in physics, but I couldn't find any answers. When I researched and studied physics more, then I got that there is no answer for this. Just they mentioned that it is illusion, and they just look higher. I didn't accept it. And suddenly, after a while, I got it why it looks higher. Yes, gravity repels light, but how and how much? That's important. I divide light in two forms of light. A light of any source that arrives to us and we can see it, like sun to earth, or a candle we see at night, or the light of any mass. As we know, we see things because the light of that is arriving, going into our eyes, and we see that light, so we see the mass. So it is kind of light. First of all, let me talk about the source of any source. It arrives to us like sun. When sun's light, the light of sun, arrives to any planet like Earth, Earth stops it or pushes it because it has gravity 9.8. When it stops and rotating, why rotating? Because it's going to get rid of that energy. Light is pushing it. So it's rotating, I'm going to get rid of a huge energy, so I rotate. When you rotate, like Earth or any planet, start rotating and not swallowing by that source, that sun, for instance, with great gravity. This amount is about 3.26. I know about it. 3.26. With this energy pushes the light. What I means this. When you look at something, a light, for instance, a light of a candle at night, we know, scientists know that at night we can see the light from 2,000 meters horizontal to that light. It means if the light is 2,000 meters far from me, I can see the light. After that, no, it's not visible. So, what I mean is, if you look at high altitude, vertical to that gravity, you should go higher and higher. 2,000 meter, multiply this amount, we can see it from this side. It means about 5.2, I think. 2,000 meters, 6,520 meters or something like this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So the amount of it is 1. So I will correct it. I'm correcting it. Yeah. From this high altitude, you can see in World War II, you know that pilots say we could see a cigarette of enemy's soldiers. They were smoking on the ground. They could see it from high altitude. Why? Because the gravity pushed that light of cigarette to them, and they could see it from high. Another thing about light, if you want to say about light of any mass, it's, I said, if something is 10 meters horizontal on the ground, we can see it if we stand that mass vertical to that gravity, that surface of gravity. This 10 meter looks 13 meters high. It looks bigger and higher. Why? Because this amount, by the gravity of Earth, well, you know the gravity of Earth is 9.8. It's different than Mars or on any other planet. On Jupiter, it's so different. So, 10 meters looks 13 meters. It means gravity pushes the light of that mass vertical to the ground. And then the biggest problem for human is this. When we are, I am 175 centimeter, but horizontal. When I'm standing, I look 175 multiply 1.3. Because this is the power of the surface, the gravity pushes this light. I look higher when I'm standing. So when we are sleeping, our body is gathering. Sleeping during the night, during day, could be dangerous for human being. From here, I want to tell you something. First of all, about this. When you see this, there is 3 meters difference height. This 3 meters doesn't have any weight, means it's not changing the weight of this mass. And on the other hand, there is no energy here because it's not visible, it's not measurable. Just there is 3 meters. Any mass has a hidden space which has no energy, without energy. Energy is zero here. Energy is zero here. This energy is zero, causes a lot of things. Maybe engineers can talk about this. Another thing, when we talk about the dinosaurs, we say dinosaurs 60 billion or 100 billion years ago, they were living, then a shooting star came and disappeared. And no, it's impossible. A shooting star is the cause of death of huge animals? No, it's exactly the opposite. No, the big change of the gravity of Earth, which was about 20, gravity changed. The huge bodies must have changed, but they couldn't. They couldn't get along with this new gravity. So they died. But this didn't happen under the ground or didn't happen in the water. Because why? Because in the water, gravity doesn't change the shape of them. There's an effect of them, of gravity, of the light of the mass. You see, huge animals in the sea, you can see them, octopus, whales, they still live there. But on the ground, all disappeared. A man was not about 180 centimeters at that time, dinosaur time. Dinosaur time, the height of a man or a woman or human was different. That gravity changed, everything disappeared, and again rebuilt. Human being started to live underground or in the caves. They stayed and continued their life. So the gases and animals. Another thing here I didn't talk about is the black hole. A black hole, you and everybody believes, physicians believe that a black hole has so huge gravity, and because of this huge gravity, light cannot escape from that. No, it's wrong. I want to say that a black hole, as the last picture we have, has so huge gravity which any light cannot enter, not cannot escape. If they could escape, we could see them like lines. But no, the gravity doesn't light, stops all light. So even light of any big source like sun or big suns cannot enter this black hole. Black hole has great gravity, but stops the light, not doesn't let the light gets out of that. And this is another wrong opinion. It says, if I want to tell you more results about them, about tides, we say the tides on the earth is because of the moon gravity. I don't accept it, and I can prove that easily that this is exactly because of the opposition of the gravity of earth and sun, and the gravity of earth and moon, sun of moon when moon is full. And we see a full moon, it has a lot of light and causes the tides flowing on the ground, on the earth. And this is the biggest thing I want to talk, but I can prove it. Another article I have, if you are interested, I can send that article about tides and the moon and this gravity. Any question? I'm here to answer any question. I can talk about it more and more and more, 2 hours, 3 hours. Thank you for listening and watching this video. I'm at your service to answer your question, and I'm ready. Thank you very much.